I went Caruso, Garden, Jokic, but I'm going to go back what I really is most impressed. I didn't think would happen, even though he's a phenomenal player and I love him to death. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander outscored Jamal Murray and Jokic together. That was, to me, that stood out in this game. A whole bunch of things, but I'm going to go with that.
I'm going with Coach Daigneault because watching this team over the last couple of years, Smitty, they played small ball. They figured out how to play Czech and Hartenstein together. They figured out how to play top-notch basketball with SGA on the bench. J-Dub figured out after having 3 bad games, he come back and played top-notch basketball in a closeout opportunity. So all season long, we questioned 2 teams, Smitty. Was the Cavaliers ready to graduate? Well, we know what they went through, they're done. Was OKC ready to graduate? Because last year they lost to in the playoffs. They went out and got Hartenstein. They went out and got Caruso. They didn't overreact and go out and get this so-called superstar. They added pieces to what they needed. So to come home and have a win like this showed us what they've done all season long was not a fluke.
And the first thing you got to do is defend Nikola Jokić, right?
Yes.
You see, okay, 20 points, 9 and 7. That's a great game for most players. But only 9 shot attempts, Smitty. I mean, that is stifling defense. And Joker was trying to be aggressive, but they smothered him the entire game.
It is. I mean, that's where 3D, I leaned on him, what he just said. Is this answers that question because they went out and got 2 guys, and it wasn't Hartenstein, who played well against Joker, gave it all. It was Alex Caruso doing everything, and this entire team, being able to come out there and obviously disturb, disrupt, and frustrate the Joker. I mean, they were handsy and give a lot of credit to Alex Caruso, who wanted this matchup. I mean, he called for that switch on SGA, got out, and you can see he's giving up 8 inches, 80 pounds, and he's down there battling. And he, like you said, only 9 field goal attempts. Alex Caruso, take your hat off to him. What a performance, not only just on the defensive end, everything on the basketball court. Fundamentally sound, grit, grimy, loves to play the game and plays it the right way, 3D. And turnovers, they forced, and they got points off turnovers.
That's how you know OKC stuck to who they were the first quarter, being down 21-10. They didn't panic, and Caruso just kept being active, being physical, getting to the passing lane. And Chris, you talked about it. When they get steals, they're one of the best in the NBA of taking the turnover and turning into something positive, either a layup or a dunk, and J-Dub bounced back in Game 7.
Well, you mentioned that, right? And the stats are staggering in that department. 26 fast break points in a Game 7 is incredible. But 37 points off of turnovers, I mean, that is a tide-turning difference in a game, especially when you win by 32.
Well, when you're playing against the Joker, you're always trying to figure out a way, how do you slow him down? And I think what Coach Daigneault said is every time he comes across half court, Smitty, you saw it, they're bumping him, they're pushing him. So now when we watch these fast break highlights, it's either a layup or a wide open 3. Cookies, another steal. So now we realize that you took Denver out of their comfort zone because Denver took you out of your comfort zone that first quarter playing that zone. Remember, you talked about 21-10. Once they started figuring that out, attacking the gaps, getting layups, and getting stops, get out and run, and the score was what it was.
And Smitty, we talk about the star of the team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We know, all right, you can pencil him in for 30, right? But for the Thunder, the big bugaboo last year and this year, okay, their other all-star. Okay, who's going to step up for them? J-Dub, just 6 points in Game 6. He had 17 in the second quarter, and once he ignited and took flight, this game was over. 24 points, a bounce-back effort for him.
And I think you said it. They needed to play fast. I mean, with him playing fast, they didn't have to think. He got out there and was playing his basketball in transition. He's a hard to stop because of his size against smaller guys, and then also his quickness and way he's able to blow by bigger guys. Against that zone, they were able to slow him down. Man-to-man, obviously in an early offense, fast break, secondary offense, that's the way he wants to play, and that's where I think he's more comfortable playing fast-paced basketball.
When I look at the early lead for the Nuggets, you go 21-10. How did that tide turn? In 3D, you got to give credit to these 3 guys, Aaron Wiggins, Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace. When they stepped onto the floor, it seemed as if they changed the intensity in the way that the Thunder played. What do you make of those 3 guys? Of course, Caruso gets a lot of the credit, but Wiggins and Wallace also, the way they played, particularly the end of that first quarter.
Caruso 3 steals, Wallace 2 steals, and Wiggins 2 steals with a couple made shots. So that's the energy they've been playing with all season long off the bench. So Chris, I don't know how many games I've done in OKC last couple of years, and Dagnall said, I'm going to play my 9 or 10 guys because I trust them. So I didn't expect anything less here in Game 7. And Wallace and those guys just played top-notch basketball on both ends of the floor and got things going in transition for the team tonight.
All right, let's see how we got here. The Game 7 between the Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Remember Aaron Gordon? Game-time decision was questionable.
He made it. Oh, my goodness, he made through it.
And we know Nikola Jokić, the 3-time MVP. But hold on, Christian Brown throwing it down.
Body bag, rotate earlier or you're too late.
19 points in the Game 7. Don't blame him. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists for Nikola Jokić. And Smitty, this was one of the best looks he got all game.
Ooh, it was. I think he was more comfortable playing against big. Caruso and the smaller guys got up under him. And once again, let's give Aaron Gordon a lot of credit. I give him more than a golf clap. He was playing well, and he played through that injury.
Yeah, 11 rebounds for Aaron Gordon that led the Nuggets. That's Chet Holmgren on the finish. And then Jalen Williams didn't get a bucket in the first quarter, went after it in the second quarter, and the Thunder attacking the rack. That's Isaiah Hartenstein calisthenics doing some chin-ups on the rim. 10 points for him. Alex Caruso, we call him the Caruso Show on the fast break.
Cookies.
I mean, they did a nice job. Once they got it, their speed and youth just took off. As you can see, no one catching Jalen Williams, Caruso out in the break. Once again, 30 Jokic, I can't catch.
Nah, I'm going to leave that alone.
18-5 run to end the first half. It's a 14-point OKC lead.
Didn't.
Yes, he did. Under the rim nominee.
In-and-out burger, a number 1.
Let's go back to the above the rim.
Thank you very much.
The left hand's alive. That's the left hand, Chris.
Kason.
Oh, my goodness.
Left palm throw down on the Joker. Then Caruso, we said he had those 3 steals, also had 11 points. Transition. Whether it's a miss or a steal, Thunder were out and running the floor. And it's just putting the game away. SGA. What do you say, Smitty?
Gilgeous-Alexander. He is working. Look at Caruso. Active hands. Go get it. Oh, that's a nice pass.
Got him.
So the Oklahoma City Thunder once again back to the Western Conference Finals for the first time with this group, for the first time since 2016. David Adelman, the interim head coach for the Denver Nuggets, he is at the podium.
A crush for the guys in there. Just the effort they gave to get to this position, have the opportunity today, and then to have the start that we wanted, and then for it to go sideways so quickly. I mean, I thought we controlled the pace of the game early. It's easy to forget that now. But to be up 21-10, it felt like we just could not push that thing out. That felt like the score for 4 minutes. And that was our opportunity to really take control of the game. Once they got back into it, they kept bringing new people in, and they did overwhelm us. The turnovers were a huge issue in this game, obviously. And sometimes turnovers the number doesn't matter, but 16 steals, that's live ball turnovers. That's dunks. That's 37 points off your mistakes. So you're not going to win a playoff game like that. So I give them a lot of credit. They were the aggressor. That's how the whole series has been. Early, I thought we were, and we had control of the game, and then we lost it very quickly. Yeah, man, when you lose, it's crushing. And it's the last time you'll be in the room with those guys, and it's beyond that, you only get one of these. This is the one moment we had together to make this run. And they're all individual to themselves, and they're also special. Anybody that's played sports understands that. So walking out of that locker room is, it's crushing, and it's going to take a while to get over that.
Coach, 3 of your 5 starters were dealing with something in the last 48 hours. Was that too much to overcome? And also, how close was Aaron not going to be able to play today?
Aaron Gordon is incredible. What he played with today, I don't know many people that would even attempt to go out there and run up and down. And he did it in a Game 7 against Oklahoma City on the road. That was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. So, yes, he was extremely close to not playing. I was surprised, that they said, no, he's a go, he's going to start. I knew there was a chance. But in the back of your mind, you're kind of planning, I don't think he's going to have it. Guy had 8 rebounds at the half. He almost had a double-double going up and down in that kind of pain. Shot the ball. The 1-3 in front of our bench looked so comfortable. Like, it's just a testament to his toughness. I can't sit here and say because we're beat up and I said this guy's sick that we lost. We got beat. And if we were that tired late, we certainly weren't tired early. So we had an opportunity to take control of that game, and we missed that opportunity at the end of the first quarter. And that run, to start the second, obviously at the end of the half, really put us in a tough spot.
Coach.
So the Oklahoma City Thunder win Game 7 against the Denver Nuggets. They will face the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. With that, let's bring in Chet Holmgren, who had a double-double, 13 points and 11 rebounds. And Chet, I want to take us back to something you said earlier in this playoff run. You asked a question about yourself and your journey. You said, hey, I've been through my injuries. I'm ready for what's coming next. And to go to the Western Conference Finals, can you take us through your journey, sitting out your rookie season and being hurt at the start of this season to be here now?
Yeah, man. It's been a long road here. I've been through a couple things, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it for moments like this. We're not done yet. We have a